Hello, my name is Mike Ebert. I'm the enterprise team lead at Indicio. Today, we're going to do a walkthrough of proven works and a sample use case that focuses on a large e-commerce or shipping conglomerate that has a variety of warehouses. So to start off, we're going to pretend that we just got hired by a company and we're working with human resources to get all set up at the company. And as one of the first steps that the human resource department is going to do for me as I've been hired here is they're going to issue me an employee credential. So they're going to select the workflow from the drop down here, employment credential, and they're going to say, let's issue that. This has generated a one-time invitation for me. So I'm going to use my mobile application on the right. This is Holder Plus, and I'm going to use the connect and scan a code function here to get connected to the human resource department. Once I'm connected, the form for the employment credentials comes up. And so we're going to put in some values here. I'm Mike Ebert. This is full-time employment. Let's see, I'm going to work out of my home address here up in 123 Street in the United States. And let's see, the employment start date can be today. And I'm going to be a forklift operator at the warehouse. Use equipment to manage assets in the warehouse. And the employer's address can be 543 Street. We'll pretend I'm living in the same place. And fill out some of this other information here. So there's information about the employee, the employer, and the employment. And the employment name here is a company. So now that the human resource department has filled out a credential for me that states the conditions or terms or status of my employment and my role and my certifications, they're going to send this credential to me. And on my Holder Plus application, I can view the credential offer, look at all of the fields here. I could make sure that they're correct. Since I'm working with the human resource department, I could say, you know what, my home address has a typo, or could you add my middle name or something like that? And they could issue a new credential. I could decline this one. But in this case, they got everything right. So I'm going to accept this credential. And once this credential arrives, we're going to say that we've finished the onboarding process with a company and the human resource department. And so now we're going to go to one of the company's various warehouses. And this being a large company with many warehouses, the staff at the warehouse have never met me before. They may receive an email or something like that as part of the standard process that says, hey, this is the person that you're supposed to be working with. But it would be really nice for them to be able to verify that I am indeed an employee, that I am indeed certified as a forklift operator, and not worry about the security problems or liabilities or anything like that. If they've done the verification, then the liability would fall to the human resource department and to me as the employee or individual for having, perhaps given the human resource department fraudulent information. So we're going to go through the verification process for a company here. So this is the company's warehouse verifier, and it could be in a browser like this or on a mobile device. Basically, we're going to connect my wallet app to their verifier app. And their system allows them to, for demonstration purposes, we could choose different credentials. It could be also automatically set up to request an employment credential. So we're going to request that. As an employee, I can go view what it is they're requesting. And in this case, we're going to show everything. And the verifier can say, oh, yep, the employment role is indeed forklift operator, and it is the right company. This credential was issued by a company's central branch. So I'm going to go ahead and share that with the verifier. And as you can see, we've decided to show on the screen a couple fields. We don't have to show them all, even though they were all requested. Perhaps some are shown to the person running the verifier, and the rest are logged by the system, something like that. And now that the warehouse has received positive identification of me as an employee, they can let me go into the building and go use the forklift. And so this shows an internal use case of proven works, but this can also be used in cross-company or organization situations where, for example, one company would issue a credential to one of their employees, and then the organization or employees or systems at another company that is maybe a close partner needs to verify that I indeed was from company A trying to do work at company B. And so you can use it between organizations and companies as well. But it's really easy to get up and running for internal cases, and then if you can work an ecosystem with your partners, then you can get that set up as well. So there's a brief demo of how Proven Works can facilitate employee verification.